Hello children, welcome to all. This is our 8th session. In this session we are going to learn how to prepare some more applications by using Elif ladder. You can see on the screen. So we are going to prepare some more applications with more strength by using Elif ladder. In fact, we learned about Elif ladder in our session 3. In that session 3 we learned what is the use of Elif ladder, what is its syntax, what is its flow of execution, and only one application we developed by using Elif ladder. To start some more applications, let me see a quick look about the execution criteria of Elif ladder. Let me show the flow of execution on the screen. Yeah, you can see. So very first we are going to define one condition along with the keyword if. If that condition is true, then its associated block will execute, and after execution rest of all other blocks will be bypassed, means which do not execute. Suppose condition 1 is false, then its associated statement will not execute, then it moves to check the next condition. Compiler checks the next condition. If this condition is true, then its corresponding block will execute. Suppose the condition 2 is false, then it moves to check condition 3. If this condition 3 is true, then its block will execute, rest of all other statements will be bypassed. Like this, n number of conditions will be checked. If no condition is true, then the Elif ladder default block is else block. That means the else block statements or default statements will execute. This is the criteria of execution of Elif ladder. Now let me start to prepare applications. Now in this, when we see the list of applications, yeah, this is the first program. The first program is write a program to input a number, okay, from the user. Check whether the number is entered is a single digit or 2-digit or 3-digit number and perform the following tasks. Okay, we'll input one number and we'll check all this, and if it is single digit number we will calculate its square. If it is 2-digit number we will calculate its square root. If it is 3-digit number we will need to calculate cube root. Okay, we will calculate, and otherwise we need to display the message the number entered is more than 3 digits. Right, we'll prepare. Then let me take the same program into a text editor, that is BlueJ. In this, yeah, you can see on the screen same question. So write a program to input number, okay, and check whether it is single digit or 2-digit or 3-digit, and these all tasks we need to perform with reference of the number of digits. Now before to start the program, a quick procedure we will see how to write this. The procedure is we will input one number by using nextInt function, and that function is stored in scanner class. So that we need to import util package because scanner class is a part of util package. Right, through in nextInt function we'll input a number in a variable, say the variable name is a num, okay, and whether it is a single digit or not. How can we say the number is single digit? Means if the number is in between 0 to 9, then we say the number is single digit. The least single digit is 0, the highest single digit is 9. So the two conditions to be true. How to prepare two conditions? Means like this: if num is greater than or equal to 0 and num is less than or equal to 9, then we say it is single digit number, and if it is single digit number we need to calculate its square. Square means num into num, or math.pow of num comma 2, we can write like that also. Second thing is we need to pass second condition, and the second condition is a 2-digit. 2-digit means the 2-digit least 2-digit number is a 10, the highest 2-digit number is 99. So that the condition can be prepared like this: num greater than or equal to 10 and num less than or equal to 99. Then we will display the number is 2-digit and we will calculate its square root by using math.sqrt function. Suppose the number is not single digit, not 2-digit, then we need to move to check whether the number is 3-digit or not. The least 3-digit number is 100, 100. The highest 3-digit number is 999, 999. Then how to pass the condition? Means the condition with the group of two conditions: num greater than or equal to 100 and num is less than or equal to 999. If that particular condition is true, then we need to display it is a 3-digit number and we need to calculate its cube root. Math.cbrt function we use. And if no condition is true, for example 5-digit number, 8-digit number, 10-digit number, when we give, then we need to get the output the number entered is more than 3 digits. This is what the criteria we need to apply. Right, so we will start. So first we will import the package and we'll create the scanner class. Yeah, you can see on the screen. So we imported the package, so that is util package, and inside of util package we having scanner class, and for that scanner class we created an object by using new keyword, that is sc is the object name. After creating the object, now we need to input a number. So let we input a number by using scanner class object. So to input a number, we'll give a text message on the screen, system.out. So system.out. Println, and we'll display the message like this, enter a number. So we'll input a number, and that number will store it in a variable called num is equal to object name is sc dot next int is the function. I already told I must be capital letter. Next int is the function which collects the data from console. Int is the data from console, and it will be transferred into an integer variable called num. After storing into that, now we need to test the first work, that is single digit or not. To test, we need to pass the condition if num is greater than or equal to least single digit is 0 and the highest single digit is 9, so that num less than or equal to 9. If it is true, then we need to display the message is it is a single digit. So we will display the message is so we need to display the message is a single digit. As it is, we will display. Okay, copy and paste it. Here I am pasting. Okay, system.out.println. So we need to display single digit. Okay, after displaying this, then we need to calculate result. Result purpose res is one of the variable, and then I am writing num into num. I already told there are two criteria to calculate square, that is num into num or math.pow of num comma 2. Then after calculating, close it. This is the first work. Then second work is we need to write else space if the least two digit number is a 10 greater than or equal to 10 and apply, and num is less than or equal to 99, that is the highest two digit number. If it is true, then we need to display the message is two digit number. So we'll display two digit number. After displaying two digit, then we need to calculate a result. Res is equal to, you can see on the screen on top, we need to find out two digit, means we need to calculate square root. So square root purpose, we need to take a function that is called sqrt, that is inbuilt function of math class. So that we need to write a math.sqrt is the function, and inside of it one integer variable we need to pass, that is int. Then after calculating square root, then we need to test whether it is a number is a 3 digit or not. 3 digit purpose is a number is a greater than or equal to least 3 digit is 100 and the highest 3 digit is 999. When both the two conditions are true, then we will display the message. What is the message we will display? Means it is a 3 digit number. So we will display 3 digit. Once after displaying the message, then we need to calculate result is equal to, so we need to you can see on top, yeah, you can see here, if it is a 3 digit number, we need to calculate cube root. So math.cbrt function we need to take. So math.cbrt, this is the function, and give the value, that is num. After giving this, then close this associative block. Then finally we need to write default block. Suppose I give more than 3 digit, then we'll display the text message. The text message is a number is more than 3 digits. We'll mention like this, 3 digits. This is the message, or negative we can write, or negative. So we are not taking negative number also. So after giving all this, then close it. That is else block is closed, default block. But finally we need to display the result, so that I'm giving a result is equal to, and that is stored in a variable called res. So once the result is completed, then close the main function and close the class. But here you can observe res is the variable we are using in first case, second case, and in third case. Everywhere we are using. Then what is the data type of res? So res must be in double data type. Reason is we are using math class functions. Math class functions return data type is always double. So that we should declare res variable in double data type. Double space res is equal to, I am giving its initial value is 0.0. Okay, now let me see a quick look of compilation. Okay, click it. Oh, no syntax error. Good. So you can observe in this program. So very first what we did means we created a scanner class object, and we are asking to display the text on screen by using system.out.println, that is enter a number. After inputting a number, for example I give 7. When I give 7, that 7 will collect by next int function, and that data it transfers to store in the memory called num. So num is storing value is 7. Now see the first case, that is num greater than or equal to 0 and num is less than or equal to 9. Now num place 7 is storing, so 7 greater than 0, yes it is true. 7 is less than 9, true. When all the conditions are true, then only AND operator it results true. Yes, due to both two are true, then this associative block will execute. So that we will get output single digit and num into num, that is 7 into 7, which becomes 49. So 49 will store in the memory res. Once it stores, then rest of all other blocks will not execute. Directly it will come out from the block. Then outside of the block we are displaying the statement that is a result is equal to res. Res is storing 49, so that we will get 49. Suppose at beginning we give number is 36. When we give number 36, so that in num place 36 will come and it substitutes. 36 greater than 0, false. 36 less than 9, sorry, 36 greater than 0, true. But 36 less than 9, this is false. 1 is a true, 1 is false. But AND operator, what it says, when all conditions are true, then only result is a true. But here one condition is false, so that it won't execute its associative block. Then it moves to check the next condition. So next condition is num greater than or equal to 10, that is 36 greater than 10, true. 36 less than 99, true. When both are true, then its associative block will execute. So that we will get output 2 digit. After getting that output, then we are doing calculation math.sqrt. So square root of 36, num is 36, because square root of 36 is 6, so that the 6 will return by this math.sqrt, and that value will store in res memory. Suppose non-perfect square when we give, for example, if I give the value called as say it is a 2, when I give 2, say 13, when I give 13, so 13 when it comes, 13 is not in perfect square. The perfect square numbers are what? Perfect square root numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121 and so on. But 13 is not a perfect square root number. So that perfect square root of 13, it becomes around some 3.37 and so on. So it holding decimal value. So to store the decimal value, res must be in double data type. But here we give 36. 36 it is resulting non-decimal number, that is 6. So that 6 will store. Once it stores 6, then rest of other blocks will not execute. So that we'll get output result is equal to 6. Suppose I give one falsy value, that is 5-digit number. For example, 50,000 when I give 50,000, no condition will be true. Then it executes the default block, that is else block will execute. Let me see the output. So output is, yeah, you can see. So we already compiled. Right click on num class, then create the, there is no need of creating object. I give 36. When I give 36, we are getting 2 digit and output is 6. Suppose I give the output is like this. Right click and create execute main function. I give some wrong output, that is 5,000 when I give, then we will get 5,000, that is more than 3-digit number or negative, then result is 0.0. Why? Because initial value we given for res variable is 0.0. So this is the execution criteria, right? Let me move on to the next program. Yeah, you can see on the screen. So the next program is electricity board charges the bill depending on the number of units consumed, okay, per month, okay, as per given tariff. First 100 units, it is a 40 paisa per unit, and next 200 it is 60 paisa per unit. More above 300 it is 1 rupee per unit. Okay, right to input the name of the customer number, okay, that means consumer number, month and units. four things we need to input. Meter rent is also charged each customer, which is rupees 250. So along with the bill we need to add up 250 also. We need to calculate electricity bill with all about details. Okay, so we'll calculate. So before that we need to copy this entire thing. So we'll copy, and after copying, open the text editor, sorry, IDE, that is BlueJ. Now create a new class, that is, say it is elec. I am giving class name is ELEC. Okay, I am giving some other name EC. Okay, now class name somewhere ELEC. Yeah, you can see here. Now open it. Now Control A. Now here I am giving multi-line comment, that is, there's the question, and end must be, it must end with asterisk and forward slash. Okay, then it becomes comment. Now I can see the comment. We need to input all these details, and with reference of this table we need to prepare electricity bill, right? So to prepare this, take the previous program, that is number program. Now in this, the first portion when you observe, that is importing and up to scanner class when we collect data. Okay, so this is the data we are collecting, and go back, and electricity bill we are preparing. In this we created util package, and we created a scanner class object, and we need to enter, the very first one is name of the customer. So I am giving enter name of consumer, customer or consumer. Okay, customer. Okay, so we need to enter name of the customer. So the customer name is, it must be in string data type, so string space name, string space name is equal to name data. It is a group of characters, so that it will be it can collect by using a built-in function, that is next line function. Next line can include spaces also, so that I am using next line function. After that we need to input customer number, consumer number, so that we need to take same thing, system.out.println. so we copied, and the same thing we are taking the before line. Okay, now we need to enter customer number. I'm giving C number, and that must be stored in a variable called customer number. It must be an integer or string only will take. Why? Because generally the customer number, it may hold with the string data also, NZ5665 like that. So CN means consumer number is equal to, I'm giving the same function, that is SC dot next line. This is the function. Why? Because it includes spaces also. Then again we need to take system.out.println, we need to input month also, so that enter month name, and month name, it is storing in a variable that is also string, so that a string space mon, I'm taking a variable month name variable is mon, and we are storing with the variable sc dot next is the function I'm using. Why? Because no month name containing spaces. Then later we need to input number of units also, so enter number of units used. Okay, so how many units we used for household purpose, so that is integer, so int space unit un I am taking is equal to sc dot next int is the function. We already aware about this in previous program. So after inputting, now before to start the work, just look about the program is, we need to input name of the customer, consumer number, that is meter number, and month, particular month, and units. So all these things we inputted. After doing all these things, now the next task is we need to do calculation of amount. So amount calculation is, suppose if I used some 70, 80, that means below 100, then the calculation is units into 40, 0.40. Why? Because it is in pieces, 0.4, so that we will get the total amount. But here you see one particular keyword, the keyword is a next. Here you can see the word that is a next. Next is such a keyword for the question, that is when next is represented, that is a slab type of question. Slab type means if I use more than 100, that means the next 200 units, more than 100 when I use, for example, 150. In that case, 150 calculation will do like this. First 100 units, it cost of 40 paisa. So 100 into 0.4, it becomes 40 rupees. Then remaining 50, that means totally 150 I used. In that remaining 50, it charges 60 paisa. That means 50 into 0.6. How that 50 has come? How that 50 has come means total units, that is 150 minus 100. Why? Because previous calculation is 100. So units minus 100, whatever we get, that one we need to calculate with 0.6. Then coming to the last case is above 300. Above 300 means first 100 is 40 paisa, next to 200 is 60 paisa, then above 300 units is 1 rupee. That means I used, for example, I use 680. For example, 680. When I use 680, then first 100 units 40, then I should write 100 into 0.4 plus next to 200 is 60 paisa, so that 200 plus 600, 200 into 0.6. Then remaining above 300, because already 300 calculation is over, 100 and 200 together it becomes 300. Then remaining how to say means units minus 300, units minus 300, then we'll get remaining balance, that is 385, because I use 680. So 380 it becomes, because units minus 300, that one we need to multiply with 1. So that is the criteria we need to use. You can see the calculation like this. So first condition is if number of units we stored in un variable is less than or equal to 0 and un number of units is greater than or equal to 0. So why? Because it must be always positive number of units. Then units is less than or equal to 100. In that case, we need to go for first case. First case is, that is units cost is 0.40. So that we need to calculate. Before of calculation, one variable we need to declare, that is a double space, say the money or RS rupees is equal to 0.05, because the initial value of double is 0.0. Now here we need to calculate. The calculation is RS is equal to rupees is equal to, we need to write number of units into calculation is 0.4. Why? Because 40 paisa we are taking in terms of rupees. The next case is else space if, then units is greater than or equal to 100 and units is less than or equal to 300. I am giving. Why I am giving 300? You can see here, you can see on top table, when you observe carefully the table, what it speaks. First 100 is 40 paisa, next to 200 meaning is what? After 100 next to 200, after 100 next to 200 means below 300. That is what I gave. So the condition what I gave means, the condition is more than 100 and less than or equal to 300. When you calculate in between, we will get 200 units. Then in that case, we need to calculate rupees is equal to, for first 100 units, we need to charge 0. Say it is, yeah, 0.4 rupees we need to charge, plus remaining how to say, remaining means, for example, I used 150 units. When I use first 100, it becomes 0.4 into 100, 40 rupees it became. Remaining means how to say, units minus 100, so that un minus 100 I need to write. For that I need, they are charging how much rupees means 0.6 rupees, so 0.6 rupees. And last case just you put else, you need not apply any condition. In that, rupees is equal to, for first 100 units the cost is 0.4. okay, then next to 200, that is 200 into, we need to write 0.6. then remaining more than 300 slab is first 100 units, it is 0.4 rupees, next 200 is 0.6 rupees. If I use more than 300 365 use, first 100 it becomes 40 rupees, next 200 units 0.6. When I multiply, I'll get 120 rupees. So totally 300 units are over. Then remaining means 380 minus 300. That 380 where it is stored in UN memory. So that we need to write UN minus 300. We need to write. For that we need to, they are charging how much rupees they are charging means they are charging 1 rupee, right? So everything calculations are over. After calculating all, then we need to display output. So system.out.println, we need to display name. So name of customer, name of customer, it is stored in name of customer, it is stored in a memory called, you can see on screen, name. So after displaying the data, next we need to display meter number also. So system.out.println, I am giving meter number. So the meter number, it is stored in the memory, CN, yeah. So we need to give plus CN, okay, that is consumer number. And we need to display month name also. So month name is equal to, that is stored in the memory called MON. After displaying that, then we need to display number of units also. So number of units are stored in a variable called UN. We display that one also. And finally we need to display cost, total bill. So total bill. So total bill, how to display means total display, that is open the bracket and write RS is the variable. We wrote that is storing the bill amount plus 250 rupees we need to write, that is consumer charge, which we noticed in the question. After displaying this, then close the main function and close the class. Now compile the program. So when we compile, it is asking, oh, semicolon is missing, so give semicolon. After giving semicolon, click on compile. Okay, a class is already, oh, class name is a number we given, but we need to change the name of the class. We give class name is ELEC, so we'll change the name. So we'll give the name is ELEC class name. Okay, now click on compile. Okay, somewhere error is found. The error is, okay, compile. So it is expecting, oh, plus, here we didn't give plus, give plus. Okay, separation for the control string and variable. And finally, oh, it is expecting, okay, is there, oh, next is the variable, right? So we changed, again click on compile. Oh, there is no syntax error, you can see, no syntax error. So when there is no syntax error, then close it, then go to the electricity class and right click, and in this main function when we execute, now it is asking enter customer number. So customer number, any name you can give. I am giving Rajesh, okay, and the customer number, say it is WZ2008, something number I give. Then afterwards it is asking month is July. Okay, June I will give. Why? Because existed month we need to give, not the present month. And number of units, for example, I give 250. When I give 250, it is below 300, so that I'll get calculations like this: name and meter number, June month, and number of units 250 we used, and total bill is 380. How that 380 it is calculated? Because 250 is the charge, additional charge, keep it side, and remaining 130, how it has come 130? Because the calculation, you can see the program. Okay, now 250 units when I use, then it accepts this condition, second condition. Why? Because first condition becomes false. 250 greater than 0, true, but 250 less than 100, it is false. So that the first block will not execute, it moves to execute second block. 250 greater than 100, true, but 250 less than 300, it is also true. When both are true, then this block will start to execute. In this execution, first 100 units 40 paisa they mention, so that 100 into 0.4, so it becomes 40 rupees. So 40 rupees plus remaining units. How to calculate remaining? 250 minus 100. Why? Because already 100 calculation is over. The 250 where it is stored in UN memory. So UN minus 100, that means 250 minus 100, it becomes 150. So 150 into 6, 150 into 0.6, it becomes 90. So 90 rupees plus 40 rupees, it becomes 130. Then in the total bill, here 130 it comes, but the maintenance charge is 250. So 130 plus 250, it becomes 380. So that we are noticing the output is 380 on the screen, right? So this is called slab type program. When the word keyword is next is noticed in the program, during that time we will get these kind of slab calculations. So students, in this session, with the reference of this session, I am giving some assignment for you. The assignment you can see, assignment, yeah, you can see on the screen. So 3 assignments I am giving. The first question is, write a program to input name of the movie and rating. Okay, we'll input a particular movie name and its rating. Okay, movie name must be in string data type and rating you take it in double data type. Suppose the rating is, condition must be like this: a rating greater than 0 and rating less than or equal to 1, and you display the message, just a message, that is flop. Next, else space if rating is greater than or equal to 1.1 and rating is less than or equal to 2.5, just to display the message is average. Like this, these all conditions you need to check, but there is no calculation in this program. Okay, then coming to this program, that is, write a program to accept the length of 3 sides of a triangle and print appropriate message for the type it is given belongs to. That means we need to give 3 sides length. Any closed polygon which is formed with the 3 sides is called a triangle. If all the 3 sides are equal, then we say it is an equilateral triangle. We'll take 3 variables A, B, C. We'll input 3 values: A value, B value, 3 values, C value in terms of integer. If all the 3 values are equal, how to test all the 3 values are equal? Like this: if A is equal to B and B is equal to C and A is equal to C, or 2 conditions enough: A is equal to B and B is equal to C. That means all the 3 values are equal. Then below display the message it is equilateral triangle. Second case, what is the second case? If any 2 sides are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. Then you give else space if. In that you need to give condition like this: if A is equal to B, or means pipe symbol, so or B is equal to C, or A is equal to C. That means any one condition is true, then 2 sides are equal, then we'll display it is isosceles triangle. Then last case, no need of giving any condition, just you put else, then display the message, that is scalene triangle. Like this you need to do. But last one you can see, the last program, that is 5th program. So class name, give a class name is a library and input member name, that is M name is the variable, book name, that is a B name, and additional days, more days if you use that book, so that is take it in AD. Generally when we go to library, when we hire a book, during that time they give some days only, maybe 1 month or 1 or 2 months, like that. If more than that particular days if you take, they charge money, they charge fine. So whatever the fine means, calculate fine depending on the number of additional days. So the number of additional days is like this: first 10 days, that means after 1 month, if you take more than first 10 days, suppose 3 days, 4 days, then the cost will be 9 rupees per day. 3 days if I take, so 3 into 9, 27 rupees additional I need to pay. Next 15 days, next 15 days meaning is what? More than 10 days and below 25 days. That means the calculation is like this: suppose I used 22 days, then the calculation is 10 into 9. First 10 days the calculation is 9. 10 into 9 plus remaining how to write? That is stored in AD variable, additional days. So AD minus 10. Why AD minus 10? Because already 10 calculation we did. So AD minus 10 into 15. That value, that amount, store it in a variable RS. Suppose that one is also false. That means I use more than 25 days. Suppose 70 days if I use, then 70 days calculation is like this: first 10 days 9 rupees, next 15 days 12 rupees, then remaining days means how many days? 45 days it becomes. Why? Because 10 and 15 when you subtract from 70 it becomes 45. For that 45 we need to multiply with 14. Then the calculation is like this: first 10 days 9 rupees, so 10 into 9 keep plus, next 15 days 12 rupees, so 15 into 12 keep plus, then remaining means AD is holding the data. AD is the variable which is holding the data, and AD minus 25. Why? Because first 25 is over. AD minus 25, that one multiply with 14. Then we will get the fine amount. Then finally display member name, book name, additional days, and fine in rupees. So this is the these are the 3 questions I give as assignment. You can refer, and these programs try to execute. Right, this is the first one. You can take a screenshot. This is the first one, third one, fourth one, and one more program. This is the 5th one. Right. Okay, so with this we'll end up the session. Thank you, students. Thank you.